lights are out and you stumble in the dark. You kept pushing on, but then you went too far. When your ship has sailed and all your dreams are lost, everything is wrong, you feel like it's your fault. Just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life feels lemons, just call on me. Just call on me. Just call on me. Just call on me. You're stronger now than you ever been. You gotta leave now, it's time to catch the wind. You will climb up high and look through the clouds. And when you're feeling low, I know you'll bounce back. Oh, and just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call on me. Just call on me. Just call on me. Just call on me.
Welcome, everybody, to the house that Penske built here at the IMSC Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the Racers Elite Truck Series race. Season 7, Week 9, and we are at the final race of the playoffs. A smaller field than what we're used to seeing, but a lot of great action. I'm Alan Bergen here in the Tony Trapasso Memorial Studio, just south of St. Louis, Missouri, here on the YouTube network of Sim Racing Media and the Racers Elite Network. Want to welcome everybody in your, on your phones, in your homes, wherever you may be watching, as we bring you every lap from the green flag to the checkered flag right here in Sim Racing Media. And right now, we are just finishing up qualifying, and right now, Truce Oak with the fastest lap in qualifying with a 52.75. Now, a lot of these guys have spent the day updating their iRacing here on the iRacing service, and, just, wow, what a little bit smaller of a field. 13 cars signed in here tonight, but we're getting ready to go gridding up here just momentarily. But before we do that, here's a look at the race information. It is 100 degrees on the racetrack, and it's 80 degrees up in the stands with a 46% relative humidity here on the grounds. under a partly cloudy sky. I would call it partly cloudy up here. 75 laps is the distance around this squared oval, if you will. And I tell you what, this is going to be fun as we get gridded up here. Get these drivers and their race vehicles. You know, usually the Racers Elite will race at IRP, but tonight we're going to the big track. These guys are getting into their trucks. Let's go over to the starting lineup real quick. On the pole, out of Hickory, North Carolina, it'll be Truth Oak. To his outside will be Curtis Eckernet, number 8 truck. On the inside of row number 2 from Boone, North Carolina, it's Troy Thomas. On his outside will be Alex Gates. The pride of Hope Valley, Rhode Island, Andrew Tutt will start on the inside of row number 3, while Russell Martin Jr. out of Butt Crack Motorsports, he'll start 6th. Kinsley Smith out of Driving Extreme Incorporated will start on the inside of row number 4, and to his outside will be Cody Benelli. To the inside of row number 5 will be Kyle Hess out of Racing for Autism, and Jesse Fox, new to Iowa. And starting on the inside of row number 6 out of Driving Extreme will be Brandon Sanfilippo. And to his outside will be Rob Yost Jr. That is your 12 truck starting grid. And Christopher Pindell will start shotgun on the field in 13th. Here they are, getting lined up and ready to go here for 75 laps. And boy, do we got a barn burner here tonight. Tuesday night truck racing here. And this is going to shake up the points. 13 drivers here. These guys are getting into their trucks, getting ready to go. 75 laps is the distance here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I want to welcome everybody to the Racers Elite Network and the Sim Racing Media YouTube page. As I will be bringing you the race tonight. Not sure where my broadcast partner is, but he should be along. These guys are taking their one pace lap around. We're going to be bringing you some onboard shots here tonight. Not that one, but this one, Truth Oak. He's going to be bringing you that AC Delco on board here tonight. A little bit further back here, Rob Yost Jr. out of Harrisburg, PA will be bringing us some cool onboard shots. Kinsley Smith will be bringing you the Napa know-how on board here as we work our way down that back straightaway. Just ahead of him, Andrew Taft out of Hope Valley, Rhode Island. He'll be bringing us that Road Ranger on board. Russell Martin will be bringing us a cool onboard shot out of Corey, Pennsylvania. Curtis Eckler will be bringing us that Coca-Cola Jack Daniels on board. And last but not least, Jesse Fox will be bringing us the champion on board. Nonetheless, here we come out of turn number 3 and 4. There's only one thing left to do, and that's to pull the 5-part horn. It's showtime. We are racing here in Indianapolis. as these guys come down the front straightaway for the first of 75 laps. Off into turn number 1. Truth Hope out to an early lead here. Runs a lot of laps around here, especially in that IndyCar back here in May. Lap number 2 underway. A little bit deeper in the field. Andrew Teff coming underneath Roy Thomas. And this is going to be a battle for third. Kinsley Smith right behind him. Side by side coming out of turn number 3. Kinsley Smith going to the inside of Troy Thomas. Now, this is pretty cool. They did the iRacing update, and the dashboards are now digital in these trucks. Threw some drivers off. That Truth Hope goes fast time with his qualifying lap of 52.75, all by himself. He is driven away. He's put about a second and a half over Curtis Ecker. Christopher Pendel looking to the inside of Cody Benelli here. Going into turn number 3, he's going to get that back. This truck's going to eat these tires alive. Further back, we got a battle here for that 11th position. And give it to Rob Yost Jr. as he goes by Kyle Hess. Guys pretty much watching their B's and Q's right now. We're 4 laps into the 75 lap race. Truth Hook backs it up with a 52.70. And he is now almost 2 seconds ahead of Curtis Ecker. These guys are real spread out here until you get to about Andrew Tuff and Kinsley Smith. Kind of minding their P's and Q's. They're going to race for 50. They're going to ride around for 50 laps and then go racing for 25. If that makes sense. I'm sure it does. There is your leader right now, Truth Hope. And I wonder how many of these drivers once we get the Dodge Ram in the iRacing, I wonder how many drivers will switch over to the Ram trucks. There's Troy Thomas in that Geo Goodwrench driver, number 3. The Dale truck getting it done here as he is running in that 6th position right now. Going on board with Troy Thomas out of Boone, North Carolina. GM Goodwrench Service Plus on board. Back there in the 6th position, just minding his P's and Q's. Troy Thomas out to a 2-second lead. He is driving away. Smooth and easy does it. Weird, almost 70 laps to go. Right now, we're focused up on Brandon Sanfilippo on that number 12 truck. And he is under fire from Cody Benelli right now. Cody Benelli gonna just right behind him. He's looking to the inside, can't get down there. And the hardest part right now is for these guys keeping that truck glued to the bottom of the speedway. Christopher Pendel in that number 94 Ford F-150. He thought he wasn't going to make the race tonight. He thought he was going to have to start and park and then go work on the truck. But talking to him pre-race, he got the work completed. Hopped in his truck, ride in the back for a little while and see if he can't feel that truck out and see if he can make sense out of the setup that these guys got underneath this race truck here tonight. Because once again, we're at 100 degrees. Cody Benelli going underneath Brandon Sanfilippo. This is going to be a battle for the 8th position. Door bumper not so clear, and here comes, I think, Christopher Pendel. Insert him into this mix. We got a 3-truck battle for 8th. And they've got their eyes set. Ooh! Christopher Pendel looking for a 2-for-1 special right now. Gets loose off turn number 4. They're going to settle back in the line. We go on board with Brandon Sanfilippo, driver out of Jacksonville, North Carolina. He's battling back, chased down Christopher Pendel and Cody Benelli. Christopher Pendel looking to the inside of Cody Benelli. Oh, Cody Benelli gonna grab the wall. Not sure if he just rubbed it and had to back out of it. Blair Alleman not in the field tonight due to the iRacing update. A number of drivers not in the field tonight. 13 drivers did manage to make it through the update. Curtis Eckert still trying to run down Truth Oak. That interval just keeps growing and growing and growing. .19 seconds. There's Curtis Eckert. These guys are, just trying to get the trucks underneath them. And right now, Kinsley Smith in that Napa truck has got a tailgate full of Andrew Tuft right now. Marlboro, North Carolina's own Kinsley Smith under fire from Andrew Tuft right now out of Hope Valley, Rhode Island. Tuft looking underneath Kinsley. Maybe. Oh! Maybe not. 66 laps to go. Lap number 10, Truth Oak out to 3.5 second forward. We'll call it a 4-second lead over Curtis Eckert right now. Kinsley Smith right behind him, trying to run down Curtis Eckert. It's 4 seconds. Andrew Tuft right behind Kinsley Smith. And here comes Alex Gates looking to make a move on the boss man. Out of hope, oh boy, can Alex Gates get around him? He's definitely looking. Nothing doing there. Working lap 11 here, so we are all spread out now. We are more strung out than the line at the Methadone Clinic. Russell Martin in that number 20 truck. They're going to start to catch a little bit of the wall. Those tires are starting to go away. Working lap number 12. These guys are single fouled out now. The story of the night has been the double nickel of Truth Hook. There is the interval. There's the eyeball test as Kinsley Smith has effectively caught Curtis Ecker. And he's looking to the inside of Curtis Ecker. Thinks about it, nothing doing there. Kinsley gonna have another look. He's gonna go by Curtis Ecker coming down that back straightaway. This is a battle for second position right now. Kinsley Smith to the inside of Curtis Ecker, and he has second position. Meanwhile, Truth Hoke is out to a 5-second lead. Across the line of lap 14. There's the story of the night. Truth Hoke right now. We're not even at 15 laps. He's out to a 5-second lead. He has went Blair Holloman on the field right now. And right now we got a battle between Andrew Tuft and Curtis Ecker shaping up. Ooh, Curtis Ecker having issues with that number 8 truck as 2 trucks went by him. Andrew Tuft and Alex Cates goes right on around. Troy Thomas is the next truck to go by him. There's Prindell right there with him. He's going to lose 2 more spots by the time they get back around to turn number 1. They cross the yard of bricks one more time. Troy Thomas has to figure out how to get around Curtis Ecker. He's getting loose. Christopher Pindell looking to the inside. Oh, Curtis Ecker gonna grab the wall. Christopher Pindell out of Aberdeen, Ohio. As these tires are just screaming. It's hard to get these trucks pinned down on that bottom line. He's gotta run. He's gotta run. Pindell's right behind him. Curtis Ecker going to give him the spot. Curtis Ecker out of South Williamsport. As he's got Troy Thomas right beside him now. Russell Martin looking to go right by him. Troy Thomas is going to get that 6th position pretty easily. And those tires have gone away on Curtis Ecker's truck. We got pit stops. Kyle Hess already coming in. Brandon Sim football right behind Curtis Ecker. Football out of Jacksonville, North Carolina. Goes to the inside. He's going to get that spot away. Russell Martin looking right by him. And then he's got Cody Benelli right behind him. Kyle Hess coming off pit road. 2 more takers as Curtis Ecker and Rob Yost have essentially pulled the parachute. Truth Hoke out to a 5.5-second lead as he puts Kyle Hesselhoff down. He has definitely figured out how to race this track and race this truck. Meanwhile, 5 or 6 seconds behind Truth Hoke is Well, Andrew Tuck, Kinsley Smith, and Alex Gates. Alex Gates looking to the inside of Kinsley Smith. This is a battle for that third position. And and Kinsley Smith says, you know what, you go right on around. Kinsley Smith's on pit road. Truce Hook on pit road. Troy Thomas. Cody Benelli, Jesse Cox. Andrew Tuck's going to take over the race lead. While these guys are taking their pit stop, we're going to take our first commercial break of the night. We're going to go side by side, but you want to stay here on Sim Racing Media. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Racers Elite Truck Series week 9, season 7. The last race before the playoffs. Truth Oak out to a 8-second lead here on lap 24, reaching just 1/3 of the race distance here. Kinsley Smith here back in second. This field has gotten really spread out. Alex Gates right behind him. Kyle Hess has made his way up to the 4th position while Curtis Ecker currently rides in that 5th position. Andrew Tutt's going to go underneath him for, well, that will be for the 5th spot. Moving Curtis Ecker all the way back to 6th. Don't forget, the Racers Elite Network and Sim Racing Media will be bringing you all the action on Thursday night from the Pocono Raceway. Lap 25 in the book. 24 laps in the book. We're working lap number 25 now. Here comes Andrew Taft underneath that number 86. And that is for the 4th position. He's going to get that spot pretty handedly. Truth Oak out to a 9-second lead. He is by himself. He is in relax mode. Andrew Tutt picking up the win last night at Talladega on a pickup race here at the Talladega Super Speedway. He is now closing in on Alex Gates. Checking into the UMP Dirt Car Summer National. The Summit Racing Equipment modified on the track right now for the qualifying laps. We travel Neville with the quick time. Inbound to the Brown Town Bull Ring. Getting back to the action here. Here we are at lap 26 of 75. Truth Oak out to that 9-second lead, or 8.5-second rather. With not a car in sight, he is out for a Sunday drive. Here's the best thing going on the track right now, and that's Alex Gates and Kinsley Smith battling it out for that 2nd position. Meanwhile, back here at the ranch, there's the eyeball test from Alex Gates all the way back to Andrew Tutt. Christopher Pendell up 8 spots, all the way in that 5th position right now. We're working lap number 28 right now. It's Truth Oak, Kinsley Smith, Alex Gates looking underneath Kinsley, and this is a battle for that 2nd position as we get ready to go on board. Here we are with air. And just as I do that, Alex Gates makes the move and goes underneath Kinsley Smith. Kinsley Smith's trying to save tires. As Alex Gates goes underneath him, we're working lap number 29 rather. Hope now 9 seconds in front of Alex Gates and Kinsley Smith. Here comes Andrew Tutt. He is trying to get in there in the mix. Don't forget, later on this evening, you catch Mike the Money and Christopher Murphy as they bring you all the action from the Western States Racing League on Sim Racing Media's YouTube page. Don't forget to check them out. We want to thank Racing Elite Network and Sim Racing Media for bringing you this coverage here tonight. Laps in the history book. Andrew Tuff battling Kinsley Smith. He's going to go underneath Kinsley. Kinsley going to go high. Let him go on by. Andrew Tuff all the way up to third position now. Kinsley Smith's gonna go on the pit road. He might have been speeding. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Truce hooked out to an 8.5 second lead over Alex Gates and Andrew Tuft. Christopher Pendel trying to run down Andrew Tuft, the pride of Hope Valley, Rhode Island. Just 13 trucks signed in for tonight. And Kinsley Smith on pit road. He might have won the race to the beer stand. He will, in fact, win that race to the beer stand. Not a race you want to win, but someone's got to win it. 8.13 seconds is the interval from Truce Hope all the way back to Alex Gates. Truce Hope, the story of the night. We are working lap number 32. 31 laps in the history books here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And this has been a fun one. Once again, a little bit smaller of a field. And that's due to the iRacing update. As drivers like Blair Holloman were unsuccessful at getting into the sessions. Alex Gates eating into that interval just a little bit. Checking in here in the UMP Dirt Car Summer Nationals. Billy Moyer on the track right now. Mike Harrison out of Highland, Illinois with the fast time of 1.70. Right now on track is Mr. Smooth Billy Moyer and the number 21 car, and Michael Kloof in the 6K. As we are working pit stops. Oh, you can't do that. Oh, boy. Kyle Hess coming off pit road. Now, there is an out of bounds. And if you touch it, well, I think if you get fewer or more tires over the line, it could result in an unsafe pit entry or exit, as he's going to be at 1 lap down. 7 seconds is the interval. Is well, Truce Hook's going to stay out. Alex Gates closing in ever so slightly, but here comes a 98 truck That was Andrew Tubbs and Christopher Pendel. Kyle Huss right in between the Pendel and Tubbs to number 98 now. Kyle Huss just completed pit services as Curtis Acker and Rob Yost Jr. are on pit road right now. .75 seconds is the interval now. Truth Hope's got to be thinking about coming down pit road soon. That's what's out in front of him right now, clean track. Not doing anything egregious. Let her flow. We're going to go around the racetrack with the coach. See your favorite driver. Back down that back straightaway. Turn number 3. Turn number 4. He's going to come down pit road. Truth Hope pulls parachute. He's going to cycle out, facing the lead. There's the eyeball test. Whoa. Andrew just had to back out the throttle a lot. Russell Martin going to go in. Alex Gates comes in. Andrew Tubbs stays out. Christopher Pendel stays out. And this would essentially be a battle for the lead right now. Christopher Pendel working on Andrew Tubbs for the lead. Alex Gates coming off pit road. He's going to go left down. 8 cars left on the lead lap. Andrew Tubbs going to go in, turning the race lead over to Christopher Pendel. lap number 40, 39 laps in the history books. While these guys are finishing their pit stops, we're going to go ahead and step aside one more time, take a break here and sim racing. We need to right Welcome back to the Racers Elite Network and the Sim Racing Media Facebook page. Here as we are working our way through lap 45, where Trude's Hoke holds a 7.5-second lead over Alex Gates, and that lead continues to grow. As right now, Cody Benelli trying his best to get his lap back the hard way. As Trude's Hoke just put on the afterburners and said, "See you later. I have things to do." Taking a look at the weather one more time here, and it is a hot one here. The track temperature climbing to 107 on the racing surface, while in the stands it's a comfortable 80 degrees with a 48% relative humidity. It is a dry heat, if you will. It's a dry heat. And we are under, dare I say, a partly cloudy sky. The temperature has come down a degree there to 106 degrees. "45 laps into the history books, Andrew Teft now out to 7 well, he's trying to run down Trude's Hoke, if you will. As we are just under that 25 laps to go here. Working our way to lap number 50. We'll be commercial free the rest of the way as long as the cautions don't come out. I mean, they're in 46 laps under green flag conditions. I think Barney, the flagman, has essentially got a, he's got a lawn chair. He might even be sleeping during the race. We don't know. We don't know. Andrew Teft running in that second position right now. Not too much action going on here in the racing surface. Things have become really, really spread out. Curtis Ecker, the first one to pull the proverbial parachute. And along him, Robbie Jr. going to come on in. Slow it down, son. Slow it down. Working lap number 58, and you can see the interval starting to shrink. Meanwhile, Christopher Pindell and Alex Gates gets the end of the wall. He's going to relegate Gates back to fourth. Working lap number 40. Well, now we just crossed the line for number 49. We are 27 laps away from the end of this race. There is that's Cody Benelli trying to get his lap back the hard way. As we now have Philip Archibald is essentially starting to park. I guess he wanted to try to get into the session. As Kinsley Smith has won the race in the beer stand tonight. As we have 26 laps left to go here. I want to thank everybody for watching us here on the Sim Racing Media Facebook page and the Racers Elite Network. Bradley Smith winning the race to the beer stink. Gravios Jr. on pit road. And it looks like he may be done for the night. And he's had some year back. 50 laps complete, 25 to go. Truth Hoke out to a 6.5 second lead over Andrew Tuft. Andrew Tuft trying to close in, trying to run him down. He's got 25 laps to do it. Truth Hope right now continues to lead by 6.5 seconds over Andrew Tuft. And Coach Christopher Pendel goes by. Andrew Tuft. Working lap 53, 52 laps in the history books right now. Christopher Pendel's going to grab a little bit of the wall. That's going to allow Andrew Tuft to close in just ever so slightly, as we have 9 cars on the lead lap here. Want to thank everybody for joining us on your phones, in your homes, wherever you may be joining us here tonight. We want to thank everybody that was able to get in the session and go racing. Lap number 54. We will essentially have 20 laps to go. Ooh, Christopher Pendel going to grab a little bit of the wall. Cal Hess going to bring it on pit road for what could be his money stop of the race. 21 laps to go here. Christopher Pendel, 5 seconds away from True Zone. Trying to keep it out of the wall. As we are 20 laps to go here. Christopher Pendel not backing down just yet, as he has closed in on his Mystics Racing teammate, Truth Hope, ever so slightly, now 4.8 seconds. Troy Thomas coming down pit road. He is going to speed. He's going to grab the wall. He is not going to be happy about that one, as he is elected to take the tow to the pits. It looks like it's going to be 20 to go this time by. There you go. My math wasn't mathing, okay? Come on now. Troy Thomas has had his fun meter pegged. Meanwhile, Curtis Ecker trying to get his lap back to Hardaway, battling Truth Oak to the outside. Truth Oak going down for his last pit stop of the race. Pendle's in. Andrew Tept gonna play the strategy. Christopher Pendle's gonna lock him up. Alex Gates right behind him. Just 19 laps to go, and you gotta wonder what kind of fuel strategy that Andrew Tept might be on. $19 laps to go as we have 4 drivers out of the race, or 3. Chansley Smith making the race, or winning the race in the beer stand. Rob Yost Jr. out. Troy Thomas has had his 1 meter peg for the night, because I've had enough fun here in Indianapolis. Jesse Fox in on pit road. Andrew Teff coming down pit road. Alex Gates coming down pit road. Truth Oak coming off pit road. That's going to bring him back around to the lead, as the lead is waiting for him right now. $18 laps to go. Here he comes around to get the lead back. Here comes Christopher Pendle. Truth Oak doing Truth Oak things with 18 laps to go. Coming down to turn number 3 and 4. $18 laps to go, 17 laps to go this time by. $17 laps to go, 16 to go this time by. There's the eyeball test right there. That's what 6 seconds looks like. You're looking back at Christopher Pendle. Cody Benelli and Curtis Ecker both 1 lap down to our race leader. Cody Benelli going to go right by Curtis Ecker in that number 8 car. Just 16 laps to go. Truce Hope gonna make it 15 laps to go this time by. He has put it on cruise control. He is checked out. He is walking the dog. Insert other analogies here. Just 15 laps left here to go tonight. They get 14 laps to go. Thirteen laps left here from Indianapolis. Truce Hope continues to lead by over 5 seconds. Christopher Pindell is currently in that second position behind Truce Hope and Andrew Teft, trying to run down at least second position and get by Christopher Pindell. We go through the field and Alex Gates right where he started from. We have 13 laps left to go here from Indianapolis. Alex Gates continues to run fourth right where he started from. Up 6 positions though. Brandon Sanfilippo in that number 12 truck. Kyle Hess battling back all the way to the 6th position, while Russ Martin Jr. he has made it to 7th, down 1 spot, where Justin Fox is currently being scored in the 8th position right now. And then you get to Cody Benelli, who is 1 lap down. He is up against the wall. Here comes Christopher Pindell. Curtis Ecker trying to get his lap back the hard way, or at least get in front of, Cody Benelli to be that first car lap down. Troy Thomas, Rob Jones Jr., and Kansas Smith, all 3 out of this one here tonight. As Truce Hope comes by to get 11 laps to go. Make that 11 to go right this time by, as he is 5.5 seconds in front of his teammate Christopher Pindell and Andrew Teft. A lot of things strung out as Curtis Ecker goes down to the apron. Thinking that might have been pit road, but I don't know what happened there. Coming down to get 10 laps to go for Truce Hope. He has a commanding 6-second lead. Penske continues to run fourth. Christopher Pendel being chased down by Andrew Tuff. Curtis Ecker won the first car a lap down. Kyle Hess getting passed by Russell Martin. And this is a battle for the 6th position. Tonight we'll shake up the points. Left to go. That's the number on the side of Jesse Fox's truck. It's almost like it knew something that I didn't. Here is the man of the hour right now. Truce Hoke out to 5.5 second lead over Christopher Pendel. I mean, just absolutely amazing. Eight to go. For or Truce Hoke rather. Wow. Hello. Eight laps to go for Truce Hoke. I think that's 7 to go. Christopher Pendel trying to run down his teammate. Up 11 spots. Andrew Tuff. With the race to end right now, that would be your podium. Seven laps to go. Coming down to get 6 laps to go. A half a dozen circuits around. Christopher Pendel trying to run down Truce Hoke. He's within 4 seconds. Andrew Tuft trying to get at least 3 seconds running down to get 2nd position. This man here has been on a tear though. He's coming out of turn number 3. And into turn number 4. As we have 5 laps to go. 5 Langes in the air. Driver out of Hickory, North Carolina. No one around. Truce Hoke as he comes down that long back straightaway. You can see just how fast he's going, 150. And the turn number 3 to get 4 laps to go. There's the eyeball test. 4 laps left here from Indianapolis. And this is going to be a statement win. True took Christopher Pendel and Andrew took the top 3. Four laps to go. Coming by turn 3 one more time. And that interval from Hoke to Pendel is now an even 4 seconds. And I just, look, if you're Christopher Pendel, the sands and hourglass are running out and in a hurry. As we have just 3 laps left here in this one. Laps to go here from Indianapolis Motor Speedway. But Truth Hoke has just been so dominant here today. Coming out of turn number 3 and 4. One more time to the popsicle sticks go up. Popsicle sticks in the air. We're 2 laps to go. Russell Martin went off the racetrack. Let's see what happened to Russell Martin. Ooh! Oh, no, he's going to catch the inside wall. No caution, though. Truth Hoke down to 3.5 seconds ahead as he's going to come out of turn number 4. Turn 3, rather. Now he's coming out of turn number 4. The popsicle sticks go down and a white flag comes out. Ladies and gentlemen, we are racing back to checkers. White flag, 1 lap to go. The wave of the doctor's coat. Russell Martin has ended his day. Cody Benelli 3 laps down. 4 more corners for Truth Hoke. Two more corners down the back straightaway. One more corner. He's got to be perfect. For the final time, coming out of turn number 3 and 4. Down the front straightaway, and ladies and gentlemen, Truth Hoke takes the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. With Christopher Pendel finishing second, Andrew Tutt finishing third, Alex Gates finishing fourth, Brandon Sanfilippo rounding out your top 5. Jesse Fox up 4 positions. He's going to end up in that 6th position. Kyle Hess going to end up 7th. There's the man of the hour right there, Truth Hoke. Get a congratulatory bump from his teammate and Pendel, and I think he might be at. Okay, there he is. Andrew Tutt's going to give him a bump, a little shove too. As we work on getting that top 3. Up to the broadcast booth. We're going to start getting these guys up to the waiting room. I really hope they weren't mid-conversation, but Meanwhile, Truth Hope gonna burn it down, and he's gonna be the first driver we talk to. Truth Hope is Alan up here in the SR booth. How's it going?
Going great, Alan. How you doing?
Hey, look, man, you are how it's doing. What a dominating race that you just ran. First of all, it went green to checkered, and you won it from the pole.
Yeah, Cody pitted there just a few laps ago and took my sweep of getting the fastest lap too. Yeah, I was saving. I lost a lot of time, and then I realized, wait, I saved way too much. I got an extra lap.
I mean, that's just a testament. You know, yeah, we had a little bit smaller of a field, but still a difficult track here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And this track seems to fit your driving style.
Yeah, the dash really threw me off. I don't know, it's just something about this track and the truck. I felt good in it.
Well, hey, look, man, before we get you out of here for the night, who do you like to take and who helps you get it done here on this number 55 truck?
I'd like to thank my wife, support me, the team, with Troy, Jesse, Christopher, you, and Haas. I want to thank the Andrew putting this on, and you guys for broadcasting. Can't wait to watch it back.
10-4. Well, once again, congratulations on winning here in dominating fashion, if you will. But we'll see you next week in when we start the playoffs.
All right. You have a good one, Alan.
You too. And that was the voice of Truth Oak. So we're going to move him back downstairs. Up next, finishing second here. This driver needs no introduction. Christopher Pendell. How's it going?
Good, buddy. How are you?
Look, man, here's the thing. You finish, so you go work on a truck. You don't know if you're going to make it. You slide in here at the last minute, and then you end up finishing second behind Truth. Take us through that race.
Yeah, I messaged Andrew earlier and told her, said, I might not make the race. I'm just going to, start and park and get some points, and hopefully that will work out. But I was working on my landlord's truck, and I got it done in time, and I was able to – I didn't even turn a lap in practice. And then I was trying to qualify, but I messed up in qualifying, so I got stuck in the back there. And the truck felt good on the long run. I was trying to conserve my tires there. I let off the throttle a lot earlier than a lot of guys and was able to coast into the corners early on the run to save the rears. I was just so much time gaining on everybody else there through that first and second run. And man, I thought I had Truth there at the end. Me and him, when I got to second after I passed Andrew, me and him entered pit road at the same time, and I was able to get like real close to his bumper, and I was only like a second behind him entering pit road. And I'm like, oh man, if I can get it to second, I'm gonna have a chance. And then I overshot my pit stall and messed that all up. So then I just burnt my stuff up that in run trying to catch him. He was saving, and he saved enough. And man, this is the second time I finished second to Truth at a 2.5 mile track.
Well,
I'm glad. I was. Go ahead.
Oh, nothing. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
I was just saying, I'm glad to see Truth win. I really am. He deserves it, man. But I'm getting tired of seeing that 55's rear bumper. I got to do something about it.
Well, while you contemplate life's decisions and how to get by Truth Oak, who do you like to think and who helped you get it done on that 94 ride?
I'll just thank everybody at Racers Elite. I enjoy racing there. Every time I get a chance to talk to you guys, I tell you all I appreciate this league. It's fun. I enjoy racing in it. Gotta thank Misfit, you guys, for letting me join you guys this season and being in chat and messing with you all and BSing and sharing notes. I appreciate that. My guys over at Deep Racing, I know they don't race in this league much with Odie and them, but I appreciate any support they give me. And thank you to everybody watching. I enjoy watching these broadcasts after these races are over with. Maybe I can learn something for next week. But Man, second stings when you finish second so many times in this league or in the trucks or in a cup cars or Xfinity. Man, it gets old after a while. You know, I'm like the what is Sheldon Creed of the Racers Elite, man.
Oh man. Well, nonetheless, have a good night. We'll see you next week.
You too, buddy. Have a good one. Thank you for broadcasting.
Yep. And that was Christopher Pindell. We're gonna get him down to the waiting room. And last, but certainly not least, the owner, the president, the chief in charge of the Racers Elite Racing family here, Andrew Tuft. Andrew Tuft, third on the podium here tonight, and a weird night after an update. It kind of throws everybody off. But take us through that race and what Murray needed out of that truck to possibly get Christopher Pindell at least for second.
Yeah, I think it came down to that first run, just getting comfortable. It took me too long. And from there on, I could kind of maintain with truth and kind of struggling to decide on a strategy. I thought I might go long and then just take 2 to the last stop and have a short run, see what happened. But the more I got into it, it just didn't seem like that was going to work. So just kind of bailed on that. Went with 4 tires and tried to run him down, hope something happened. And then I wasn't sure if he was going to run out of gas or not. It seemed like he was kind of saving a little bit. So just kind of driving, waiting to see if he ran out or not, and if I could beat him back to the line if he had to coast.
Yeah, it seemed like tire fall off occurred at about every 25 laps. And so what did your truck feel like as you got deeper in the run?
Kind of unpredictable. I think that was my struggle. It was different if you were leading a pack or following somebody, and if you did get tight, just all the grip went away at once. Saw a lot of guys smoking the wall, especially off of one. It would just run up the track on you, and you'd have to bail significantly more than you think you would to catch it. And it seemed to sort of cut better behind somebody, which didn't really make sense to me because I would think you'd have more dirty air behind somebody, but I was definitely handling better not being in the lead car.
Well, look, man, before we get you out of here, who do you like to take and who helped you get done on that number 98 ride?
Yeah, I want to thank you guys for putting on the show, and my team, friends, family, our servicemen and women. And if you're interested in checking us out, just head on over to racerselite.com. You can find a Discord invite there and message me on Discord, and we'll get you set up. Got all kinds of stuff coming up. We just put up 5 different single events today over the next couple of weeks, plus like regular league racing and everything. So always got something going on here.
Great deal. Well, once again, congratulations on that third place finish, and we'll see you next on Thursday night.
Yeah, and congratulations to Truth. He really kicked butt tonight.
What a dominating performance.
Yeah, definitely.
But anyways, have a good night. We'll see you on Thursday.
Thanks, Alan.
Yep. And that was the voice of Andrew Tufts. Before we get out of here, we got one more piece of housekeeping left to do, and that's go over these race results real quickly. Here we go. Truth Hook with a 3.3 second lead over Christopher Pindell, as you heard from Pindell and Andrew Tuft. Alex Gates finishes 4th. Brandon Sanfilippo will bring it home 5th. Jesse Fox will bring it home 6th. Kyle Hess will bring it home 7th. Bring it home P8 will be Curtis Ecker. Russell Martin, 3 laps down, he'll finish 9th. Cody Benelli will finish 10th. Troy Thomas will finish 11th. Rob Rose Jr. will finish 12th. And rounding out your field and winning the race of the beer stand here tonight. The race you don't want to win, but someone's going to win it, and that's going to be Kinsley Smith. And for everybody here at the Racers Elite Network and the Sim Racing Media YouTube page or Facebook page, we want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight. But as the late great Tony Trapasso would always say, as you watch this race of life, please don't play in traffic. Good night, everybody.